Hey, what's up everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in my vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, talking all about songwriting and what's worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. So this latest kick that I'm on is called What's the Historia More than Gloria. Many of my favorite songwriters are storytellers as well. Most of the songs I tend to enjoy are personal anecdotes, so I can get a glimpse into the life of the writer. But another subset of my favorite songs are ones that draw from historic events. The first two songs that I'll talk about in vlog form deal with the horrors of war, while the third will deal with political unrest, and the fourth will discuss music history and how it affected history overall. In a previous blog and vlog kick, we talked about character development, where an artist takes an existing character and takes creative liberties in song form. Of course, it's almost impossible for a writer to not have a biased point of view or skew events a little, but things like Bob Dylan inserting himself into the Mayflower and Bob Dylan's 115th Dream are what I'm trying to avoid, as good as those songs are. So first we're going to take a look at 8th of November by Big and Rich. So 8th of November follows Big and Rich's friend Niles Harris from the time he was drafted for the Vietnam War to the present day, as the battle still plays in his head. The song focuses specifically on a battle during Operation Hump, which ended on November 8, 1965. Throughout the operation, 49 American soldiers were killed, while 400 Viet Cong soldiers were as well. There are many songs in country music that focus on nationalism, but this particular song focuses on the mental health behind the war, or a war in general, but specifically the Vietnam War. Yes, this operation was successful for the U.S. military, but there were around 450 lives lost, and the song discusses how Niles honors his fallen brothers every year. And with so much opposition to the war on American soil, specifically the Vietnam War, the line from the first verse discussing Niles just doing what he had to do makes his grief all the more powerful. I'm sure he mourns the loss of life on the Viet Cong side as well. If I'm not mistaken, I'm fairly certain that Niles Harris passed away a couple of years ago. I'll have to double check on that. But a lot of the things that he did were probably based on a true story, in terms of how he grieved afterwards. Melodically, the song is written in A mixolydian and uses a pattern of A, G, and D, which is the flat seventh, and then the 4 throughout the whole song. However, at the end of the chorus, starting with Saw the Eagle Fly, he goes to the F and the G, which is the flat 6th and the flat 7th. That gets played twice before going back to the 1, the flat 7th, and the 4 pattern. In addition to guitar, a distinct violin part can be heard throughout the song. Electric guitar, bass, and synthesizer also fill out the instrumentals. Structurally, the song uses a very interesting structure compared to a lot of what was coming out of Nashville at the time of its release. Though there are only 2 verses throughout the song, the first verse contains 3 stanzas, which helps build up the tension. After the first chorus, there's another verse containing 2 stanzas. This is followed by a second chorus, a solo, and a third chorus, and after the third chorus, the ending kicks in, which is the first stanza from the first verse. So 8th of November is embedded below. You can take a listen. It's a fabulous song. I don't necessarily always agree with John Rich politically, but this is kind of a humanitarian type deal, and goes beyond politics, and so I'm very, very happy that they wrote this particular song, and you can listen to it. Like I said, it is linked in the description of this particular video. I'm Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much. Make sure you check out all of my other vlogs and all my blogs on the Memphis Songwriters Association website. I am Minnesota Mike once again. Thank you so much.